Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. I already talked about this story, posted about it earlier, but this is just more detail of these losers who partake in this hate crime that just happened in Colorado and the motherfucking hate crime that happened in New York. Now, it's sad that people can't be themselves without motherfucking feeling they want to play God and come and do what they feel that is necessary when it ain't their goddamn decision. But before I get into this content, you guys subscribe to the channel because it's free and you'll be helping me out. Like and comment down below how you feel about the content I'm creating and etc. etc. But we all in this world together, man. We got to be nice to each other. You never know what type of fucked up day somebody could be having. Shit so high right now.
We've got new details about the mass shooter in Colorado. On Saturday night, police say a 22-year-old gunman opened fire at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado Springs, killing 5 and injuring at least 25 more. Footage of the alleged gunman has just been uncovered, capturing a 2-hour police standoff from last year. In 2021, he threatened his mom with a bomb and other weapons, and when cops got on the scene, he was covered in riot gear and live-streamed his response on Facebook.
This is your boy. I've got the fucking shitheads outside. Look at that, they got a beat on me. Fucking shitheads got their fucking rifles out. If they breach, I'ma fucking blow it to holy hell. So, go ahead and come on in, boys. Let's see it!
He eventually gave himself up and was charged with felony menacing and first-degree kidnapping, but those charges were later dropped. Gun control advocates have questioned why red flag laws were ignored following this incident and why the shooter was allowed to retain access to guns. The shooting could have been much worse if it hadn't been for the actions of a heroic veteran who took down the shooter and beat him with his own gun before a person in high heels stomped on the gunman.
I just know I got into mode and I needed to save my family. And that family was, at that time, everybody in that room. And that's what I was trained to do. I saw him and I went and got him.
The shooter remains in custody and is facing murder and hate crimes charges.
Police are looking for him after he threw a brick at a gay bar in New York City, shattering its window. Not once, but 4 times.
It's unnerving.
Verse Bar just opened in July, and the attack started last month. The latest attack was on Saturday with people inside. No one was hurt, but patrons are shaken up. The bar released this footage hoping someone could identify the attacker.
It's meant to instill fear, and I think instead of having fear, I'm feeling emboldened and angry and ready to fight back.
Police are investigating it as a hate crime and are offering a cash reward for anyone who can help ID him.
So we need to make this guy go famous, you know what I'm saying? Just for this hateful ass shit he doing. Like, who are you to try to tell somebody who they should be, how this and that? Goddamn, if you want to be telling these people who they should be, how they should be, then you should be motherfucking taking care of their bills and all they wants and needs, you know what I'm saying? If you're not the creator of the one most high, ain't no way in the hell you should be out here trying to do some stupid ass shit like this over some fucking how somebody's sexual preference is or whatever fucked up reason it could be. I mean, who knows? But you can't play God. Y'all motherfuckers need to cut this shit out before. Yeah, so make this guy go famous. Alright, you guys, so it's about 1 a.m. Wednesday in Midwest time. Yesterday around, I don't know, sometime at night, Tuesday, there was a shooter, you know, in Walmart in Virginia. I'm gonna skim through this article, let you guys read it. It's an ongoing story, so they don't have too much detail. Hell, they ain't even say the sex of the shooter, but they did say it was a lot of casualties, like motherfuckers got killed, people went to hospital. I wonder if this was another hate crime against black people, Mexicans. I don't know. I've never been to Virginia, so the area they talking about, I don't know nothing about. As they said, the story is still ongoing. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna find out more details since this is so fresh and it just happened. It's just sad that you have to be so careful now, just going out and doing the basic need things that you need. You know, you can't even go walking in the park to get exercise without having to worry about if somebody gonna be on something, you know, like a hate crime or something.
One person is dead and at least 16 are injured after an SUV slammed into an Apple store outside Boston yesterday. The car crashed through, hitting multiple people and pinned several against a wall. People were rushed to the hospital as others helped give first aid. Apple said the victim, who was pronounced dead at the scene, was a 65-year-old who was helping oversee construction at the store. Police haven't said how fast the driver was going or if drugs or alcohol were a factor. The investigation is ongoing.
Now, when I see this vehicle run into the Apple store, all I can think of is how they gonna sell us these goddamn $1,200, $1,300 phones and not giving us no damn adapter that goes into the wall with the cord. We gotta fucking go buy one or get all this extra shit after spending all this money on a phone. So my assumption is they got pissed off and said, you know what, fuck this Toyota. We got new cars anyway. We just gonna run through this bitch and make them out of da-da-da-da. But it doesn't make sense because now they probably gonna get charged with a lot of shit. So, why did they do it?
About one of the heroes that stopped the gunman at a shooting at an LGBTQ plus club in Colorado. Richard Fierro was at Club Q celebrating his birthday when shots rang out. As a decorated Army vet, he said he got into combat mode and knew he needed to save his family. Eyewitnesses say he knocked the gun out of the shooter's hand and tackled him. As the Colorado Springs community mourns, we've also learned more about the victims. Daniel Aston was 28 and just moved to Colorado Springs. Kelly Loving was 40 and her sister told the New York Times that she was a caring person. Ashley Pa was finishing up a day trip to Colorado Springs with a friend. Her loved ones say she was dedicated to her family and will be missed. Derek Rump was a bartender at the club. His friends remember him as honest. And Raymond Green Vance was 22, his girlfriend calling him the most hilarious, most loving person.
Now, this man, I don't even know. He's a superhero. That's what I'm gonna call this guy. A superhero. You know, he's seeing this loser with a gun, shooting and killing innocent people, and he stepped in and took action. He didn't hide. He didn't become a loser and ran away. He stepped in like a superhero and saved the day. Now, rest in peace to the ones that couldn't be saved in time. Because, you know, the superhero didn't make it there in time. Unfortunately, you know, people died. A lot of people got shot. And it's crazy to see that he had charges on him before and the motherfucking charges got dropped. All this shit could have been prevented if them charges would have stick.